They demolished it on a Wednesday while I was at my oncologist appointment. I want you to sit with that for a moment. While I was sitting in a medical office discussing my treatment protocol, 4 men with a rented excavator were dismantling the structure that was central to that treatment. The climate-controlled, humidity-regulated, state-licensed greenhouse where I cultivated the medicinal plants my integrative oncologist had incorporated into my care plan 18 months ago. I came home to a concrete slab and a pile of glass. My neighbor, Mrs. Petrakis, was standing at her fence with her hand over her mouth. She had watched the whole thing. She said the HOA board president had been there personally, standing with his arms crossed, supervising, looking satisfied. I sat down on the concrete slab in my good clothes and called my attorney. Here is what the HOA board did not know. 14 months earlier, after my diagnosis, I had worked with a healthcare attorney and my treating physician to have the greenhouse formally registered as an auxiliary medical treatment facility under our state's integrative health licensing framework, a relatively new provision designed for exactly this kind of therapeutic cultivation environment. The registration required inspections, humidity and temperature logging systems, physician documentation, and a state-issued facility license number. It had its own plaque mounted beside the door. They had demolished a licensed medical facility. The legal exposure this created was not simple property damage. It was not an HOA fine dispute. What they had done triggered ADA implications. Interfering with a disabled person's medical treatment infrastructure. It triggered state facility destruction statutes. It triggered my oncologist's involvement as a medical witness. It opened the board president personally, not just the HOA entity, to individual civil liability. My attorney filed in 3 jurisdictions simultaneously. The HOA's insurance carrier called within 10 days. Their tone was not the tone of people who believed they were going to win. They were right. The settlement covered full reconstruction at current material costs, which had risen since the original build. It covered 18 months of documented medical impact. It covered legal fees. It included a formal written apology from the board, the kind that gets read aloud at a meeting in front of every resident. The board president resigned before he had to attend that meeting. The new greenhouse is larger than the original. Better climate systems, upgraded glass, a small engraved sign beside the entrance that includes the state facility, license number in bold, and a security camera system that covers every angle. They will not make that mistake twice, neither will I.